introduce the website.
Okay, so
I'll let Russell will kind of start, and then either you can introduce everybody around the table and, maybe say a little bit of why you're here or what your tie is to the.
So anybody got anything specific they want me to introduce them as? Tony, Anthony, Steve, Phil.
You can make something up, just make it better.
You didn't like it yesterday when I was in Profit Grenade.
No, we'll leave that part out. This isn't a wrestling
so
show.
Undergrad, right? Grad.
Overgrad.
So you need to actually take the class I have for emerging media and communications.
I'm going to try to take some next up.
Good.
Assistant
Well, take it before then.
Or associate professor.
Associate
a little bit.
Okay, so next semester.
How about
Yeah.
virtual environments professor?
Sounds good.
Okay. So, well, there's several because
I work with a lot of
faculty.
You're probably more
I'll
advanced.
say
I got one guy in my
virtual
class right now
environments
that's
professor
more
and
advanced, which is just
They
freaking.
know what has to do.
I will
That's kind
say
of
Art
interesting.
Technology Student
He
Association.
refers to himself as the
Faculty
deckhand on his
advisor.
Titanic.
Or otherwise,
I
like
gotta
this.
get you a meal.
That's probably
Okay.
It's an apt description.
Yeah, from here on.
But,
out,
I mean, none of the
it'll
kids
be
are able to
outside
write
when he's at
at all.
his
Yeah, that's
Constantly fighting them.
That is one of the
Then
problems
Steve,
that
Gordon,
have
graduate student.
arisen, especially when
President
people try to come
of
to work at the newspaper.
Phil
They have
Johnson.
Johnson. This is what I tell people.
Okay, Phil Johnson.
It's really Smith, but slim.
But he tells people Johnson.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of Smith?
It's common enough.
Are you making fun of
That's one
Smith?
of the questions.
No, I'm not, actually.
We go rumble here?
How's that on tape?
Smythe. He's the English version.
It's recording.
That's okay, I mean, you're gonna edit.
Undergrad.
Huh? I'm gonna cut it anyway.
Undergrad, Will.
Blackmail.
Rip your shirt.
Accent member.
As a member, my focus mostly on level design.
Maybe it's just like that was so.
Yeah,
Okay.
writing really wasn't for me, obviously.
Alright, I'll try not to.
Yeah, but well, I'll have you on for another discussion when we get into, emerging media kind of stuff.
Sure.
Because Kyle hears me all the time ranting and raving, trying to get the kids to recognize writing is valuable and
It's
story,
valuable.
story ideas and interviewing and the ability to put thoughts down on whatever, video, sound,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
And mostly mediating yourself and editing is what's really needs to be pushed. Not necessarily writing.
Thanks for selecting the Stuttering Podcaster, by the way.
Okay.
Frank says he's going to use it. So.
Okay, I remember
It's
that.
painful to listen to. It really is. The guy stutters, and he didn't know what to do for his final project, and I suggested that as a stutterer, is he self-conscious? And he said no. So I said, well, go ahead and do a show on being a stuttering podcaster. And so he actually created 20 minutes and then another one about 10 minutes. And it's actually pretty good, but he doesn't edit. He just, and you're sitting there on the edge of your seat kind of like, wanting to finish his sentences. And you don't because you don't want to be rude. But that's his life. I mean, that's exactly how he lives his life.
And if he puts it on the internet, I can almost promise you that someone will go around and like remix it to techno music.
Yeah, exactly. It's on there. We posted it the other day, but we haven't sent it out to the world. I mean, somebody can find it. Anyway.
Cut out the stutters, like how trippy would that be? This is my speech.
Just be jerking a lot in the video.
So, Dan, do you want to introduce yourself? 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, you can.
I'll introduce these guys. But what do you
Okay,
want?
and I'll just, just say who I am. And I'm a grad student here and teach an emerging media and communications class.
I will limit what to 2 titles of
Yeah.
former employee of UTD.
Has some
Pick your favorite ones.
UTD hates.
Yes,
Yeah.
UTD hate. I'm not wearing my UTD hates me shirt. Darn.
Right. And then,
Do you actually have one?
No, I was gonna make one.
Oh, okay.
Long story.
Kyle, are you able to get over this reasonably well?
What do you mean?
Is that covering up somebody's face?
Is that?
Oh, wait. Here. No, it should be.
Yeah, let me see. Everybody go around.
No, you're fine.
My name's Oh, great, Russell, you moved the mic.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Yeah, you're a little. Either that or speak a little deeper.
All right, I can do that.
There you go. You put your radio voice on.
Hello, welcome to AOL Movie Phone. If you know your movie, you press 1. Why don't you just say your movie?
I'm just kind of worried because there's no indication how much tape I've got.
Across the Midwest.
Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and.
I hope it's recording. It says recording, but I just.
Do you want
He
to?
said he controls his air.
He controls the air. I don't know if he can turn it on or off.
Dean likes the idea of controllers.
972-883-2147.
Does Dean breathe special air?
Are we recording?
It's important for
Yeah.
the mountains.
Yes.
It's got minerals.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it out. It's recording.
From Spaceballs, the canned air.
Yes.
Perry air.
Perry.
Oh god.
What?
I turned on an M hit.
What does that mean?
I'm fairly sure it calls the police. It's almost like EMT.
What did you do?
So,
We're getting
call it
arrested.
EM space HT setting.
That's emergency.
Now somebody will come and bang on the door.
I don't
It
think
just adds to the richness of the show.
It'll be the bicycle cop.
Emergency heat is for like thawing.
Ah, good job, Steve.
It doesn't
I
have
think you
to
did
be
that, but we'll go with it.
Sounds
It
good
does
to
put
me.
us on.
All right.
I'm gonna tap him. Alright. We rolling?
So
Yep, been
rolling
rolling.
tape.
So we start tapping.
We're
You
good.
know, just so you know, there's a bunch of these guys that do these video things, and you may have watched some of the video casts and whatnot, but they're so informal that a couple of them are drinking, have beer and they're eating stuff, and so it doesn't have to be,
Perfect. So what do we?
So I could have gone to Chipotle.
I didn't think about it. Yeah, you could have gone to Chipotle. You could have sat there because there's a station. Revision 3 is putting together this kind of stuff, and Dignation is really super popular. You may have listened to it or heard it, but they're putting together these shows, and the guys just sit there with laptops. They slouch. They drink beer. 11 o'clock in the morning, he's popping a beer. And the reason he started it that way was because it was just they tried a different beer every week. And it caught on, and so now some beer companies actually sponsor them they're paying them $10,000 an episode.
Why not think of that?
That's
fine. Where have you been?
So you can move a game
I
into the
mixed drinks.
mixed drinks. Okay. All right. So I didn't mean to.
Margarita.
That's cool. So, alright, we're rolling. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
You want to say your name first?
All right. Well, I'll say welcome to the second Atec show. We haven't recorded the first. We're doing the second. I'm Dan Langendorf. I am a grad student and I teach a emerging media and communications class. And we've assembled this group of fellows here to talk about the upcoming game developer conference. This may actually be released after the game development conference is over. We're not sure, but we're going to talk about games and gaming. And so Russell has assembled a very knowledgeable group of UTD Atec gamers.
Hi, my name is Russell Smith. I'm a PhD student here at the Arts and Technology Department at University of Texas at Dallas. Dan and I will be sort of co-hosting occasionally for this new show that we have yet to name.
We call it the Atec show just because it's easy.
Or Atec Talk.
Atec Talk, either way, but we don't always talk. We show too.
Yeah, so we could be Atec Show Talk.
If you guys have a suggestion, please
Make
feel
it
free.
the Atec Sunday.
Yeah, we don't even have an email address yet for the show, so we will do that in subsequent.
Call it for the show.
Thank you.
So, to my left is Anthony Tyler. He is a associate professor for virtual environments and also the Art Technology Student Association faculty advisor. To his left is Steve Pettiborg, who is a graduate student and the president of Art and Technology Student Association, from this point on known as ATSA. And this is Phil Johnson, a undergrad student at Atec and a ATSA member as well, and virtual environment student. So today, like Dan said, we're going to be talking about games, Game Dev Weekend or Game Dev Conference that ATSA will be sponsoring and hosting coming up.
March 16, 17, and 18,
Yes.
and it'll be in the Atec building, or where will it be?
Yeah, it's going to be in the Atec building over in
hopefully most of it's going to be